We're backstage at Software. This is the last performance, and we thought if we came in, they might have a quick word to us.
I think that was the best show we've ever done.
Yeah.
Like for the whole season, yeah.
You have a little bit of glitter on your face.
My production's called Kaye Sera, yes.
And how long did you rehearse this piece?
We've been working on it for about 4 months.
Are you environmentalist at heart?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah, I am. These are the things that are very, very important to me, and I think that they need to be said in a personal yet public way.
With your little comedy routine, did you
Yes.
compose some special jokes for Software?
I did.
Did you?
Yes, different strokes.
Because I'm wondering whether it kind of affects the kind of the material if you know whom you're playing to.
Sometimes it does. I didn't do the same material every night. I gave a couple of people a special treat.
Did you?
Yes.
And when you've got a friend, do you show us, like, throw a special joke at them?
Yes. Just do special jokes for people. There's the one person who's laughing.
Okay.
It's always my favourite laugh, just from one person.
Your piece, I think, was, if I might say, unashamedly personal.
It was. The stuff that I wrote was written when I was coming out and going through all that kind of anti-scene type thing, and getting all aggression from a lot of the people that I went to school with and stuff like that.
How does the coming out thing go for you all? Was that like a lengthy process? Or?
I kind of didn't have to really come out. People kind of pushed me out. A lot of my work's based on personal experience, and I think that if you don't have anything personal to say, you draw on your own emotions when you're a writer and a performance artist, so...
Season of short works, usually a combination of movement and text, put together by a cooperative of artists, and it's been around actually since the beginning of Midsumma. There's a style of work or kind of artist that is attracted to being involved in software, and like I said, movement. A lot of people, there's not many avenues really for people creating in Melbourne, creating short works in movement and dance, I don't think, and that's very popular. I think I would venture to say that every software season has had at least one piece of movement in it. Spoken word, monologue again, people making their own work, or actors that are working out in the industry, they've written stuff, or that like to have an opportunity to do a short piece, a 10-minute piece, a monologue, which is that sort of storytelling form is very popular and very satisfying, and again there's not many opportunities.
I am not unlike others in this moment. Outside in another time we work 9 to 5 or study or on the dole waiting for our dreams to appear. But here, tonight, in our superficial, hedonistic paradise with the masks we bear, here we are the norm. Here we kiss who we want to kiss and who we want to Welcome to paradise.
I saw Software was at the Universal as well, and I'm not sure whether that's the first one. I'm scraping back through the vaults of my memory. It's been at Grant Street Theatre, which is the theatre associated with Victorian College of the Arts. Pretty sure it's been at the Malthouse in the small theatre, Beckett. And it's been at the Athenaeum. And it's been at the Universal a few times. So it's moved around most of the smaller affordable theatres in Melbourne. I think that Software attracts people that may not go to the theatre regularly. I think it does manage to reach beyond the regular theatre audience. There's people that like to go and see work that maybe is tagged queer, where they might not normally choose to go to the theatre, because it does seem to have a regular and a dedicated audience that keeps coming back.
That was a man with a nice watch, she was just trying to show it off. One of them, I didn't know what one of them was, but I did know what a sissy was, because I was a sissy. My dad told me I was a sissy from, well, it was after the first time he took me to cricket training. And that was the only time he ever took me to cricket training. Because apparently getting from one end of the wicket to the other doesn't involve skipping. And you know when you're fielding and the ball comes through the air towards your head, it's inappropriate to squeal and run the other way. So yes, I wasn't very good at cricket. I wish there were camp cricketers though. I wish there was like a screaming queen commentating on the cricket. You know, just doing the One Day International, sitting there next to Bill Lowry. That'd be heaven. Oh my God, did you see that six? That was heaven! Show it again, show it again! Oh my God, who's that? Number 24. Oh, I don't like him, I don't like his hair. I can't look at him, I'm sorry.
The thing about short work seasons, I love short work seasons, but I don't expect to love every piece. I usually think there'll probably be at least one piece in there that doesn't suit my aesthetic or is not my choice. But that's the excitement, because when you go to the theatre and you're spending your $20 or whatever to see a show, I'm quite careful about what I go and see and what I want to spend my money on. Yeah. But it's a little bit of a smorgasbord when you go to short work season, and you might see something that you don't love, and then you might see something that you totally adore, and it's opened up a new door for you in who's out there. There seems to be a growth in physical theatre, and I'm separating that from movement or dance. Disoxy were involved, I think, in that Grant Street Theatre 4 performance. Last year, Gays were involved. This year, Catherine Niche is involved. I think that's an addition, something that's there that is new that we weren't seeing. That physical theatre, which is really exciting, that involves a lot of technique. And as well, you know, strength, gorgeous bodies, technique, and maybe some kind of story, or the audience can just make their meanings, usually, out of that kind of work.
You've just seen Software, and there are 5 pieces in this. Did you have a favourite piece there?
I love the comedians. I love the trapeze artist. I thought she was fantastic.
Now, what impressions did you have?
I thought it was just fantastic, and there should have been more people there.
Yes. And the short work seasons is a good forum for showcasing new talent?
I mean, Why haven't I seen these people before? Where have they been?
Have you been to software performances before?
No.
First time? So did you know what to expect when you came along?
No, not really.
And what were your impressions?
Very enlightening.
Did you find it challenging?
A little bit at times, but that was good.
You're quite a talented performer.
They tell me that.
With your Marlena Cheap Trick.
Yes.
Yes. Have you performed her before?
Yes.
Yes.
At Ruby Lounge.
When you developed this act, how did we go about doing that? Was there a question there?
We drank a lot of whiskey, and we were.
How lovely here to talk.
How nice.
Now, of course, that's a lovely little blouse you've got there.
Oh, thank you.
Have you been to software before?
No, I haven't. It was my
First
first
time?
ever software.
Yes. What were your impressions?
I thought it was excellent.
Yes.
I thought the acrobat, the lady on the curtains, was magnificent.
With the silk rope. Are you a theatre person normally?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I've been to theatre a bit. Done a bit of very bad acting.
Are you an actor as well?
Yes, I should.
Are you out of work?
Yes, I certainly am.
That Australians are appreciative of theatre?
They go to shit like Riverdance, don't they?
They do.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
What about...
We like our stages to move as well. Big staircases going up and down.
Go around in circles, little 16-year-olds skip away, pay $70 for it.
Fond of divas that fall downstairs, in fact. What do you do in the theatre?
Well, my first major acting experience was in a theatre group in Warsaw, actually, where I played a poofter basher. Mind you, my boyfriend was one of the poofters that I bashed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was very challenging for you?
It was very challenging, actually, but it was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Got to be very aggressive, and I was a Cockney. And
what was the name of the play? I'm
the
fascinated.
play was called Brighton Beach Scumbags. It was by Stephen Burkoff.
Oh, it would be a Stephen Burkoff.
Had to be, yeah.
Theatre on the Edges. He's still doing it, though. In between kind of big James Bond bit parts.
Fantastic bad persons, and yes.
What event are you swimming in?
50 breaststroke.
With a breaststroke. Did you bring your floaties?
It's breaststroke.
Breaststroke, and you won that last year.
Oh no, it wasn't last year. It's 2 years. I've been a while out of the water.
Blue tack in too.
Blue tack in the ears, what's that for?
Keeps the water out, love.
Does it? What brings you along to this event?
The naked men.
Now, I hope you get all your strokes in the right place.
So do I.
What do you have to do if you're a marshal?
Well, I have to get all the men's and women's details.
Yeah, details.
Their names
Vital
and their
statistics.
ages, vital statistics, yes.
I've heard on the grapevine that you're in the pink flamingo competition.
Oh yes. I've got a swimmer's body.
Yes. Are you on the human growth hormone? Are you all a fan of all of the swimming thing? You know, up and down in the water.
Yes, I am actually.
I'm so nervous.
Yes. Now, what event are you competing in?
50 breast.
Where are you working now?
At the Duke Hotel.
It's a scary stroke because you're not allowed to kick the top of the water with your feet. So these are the pink flamingos, everybody. Now, how does that work? Put it on. How does it work?
We can do it any way you like.
So when you go into the water, and how many people were in your team?
4.
4 people, and then they take it in turns swimming up and down.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you don't do it through there. What kind of food do you cook there? A good solid steak, I imagine.
Exactly. Yeah. Your home style food.
Cooking sausages here.
Big fat ones too.
I say. Meat and 3 there.
Exactly. Yeah.
With a little bit of exotic cuisine thrown in.
5 food groups.
Yeah.
It's all going to charity.
Oh, yeah. Which charity is it going to?
Team Melbourne.
Oh, that's a look.
You know, with wings.
Yes.
Yeah, this is all the vegans, all the veggies.
Okay.
I've got no meat over here, so, you know.
But a little bit of oil there.
A little bit of vegetarian, yeah, a bit of veggie oil, yeah.
Gay Game swimming cap.
Well, that'll be worth a fortune.
Exactly, that's what I thought.
Is it made of latex? You work out all year to come along to this event, or do you just swim all the time?
This event.
Yes.
This is the highlight of the year.
Oh.
Forget the World Games. This is far more important.
We're from the cultured salad, actually.
Might be the new female condom.
Oh.
I've heard they're having trouble with the design of it.
Human growth hormones?
Yes.
Down in the change room. They're doing urine tests at the moment.
first was a talent quest we went into, which was at Patches, which is now DCM, CHCO DCM, which was Patches. And we won that. And from there, we were offered a job at a place called Flo's Palace, which had never had shows before. And like, we put on a fabulous show. There was like 8 of us getting ready in an area probably half the size of his room, right? It was like literally backstage. It was just absolute chaos. My mother's favourite girl's name, she was going to call my sister Sky. And the Brooks came from, because when I was at university, I used to work in weekends at a hairdressing salon, which was called Blondie and Brooks. And there was a girl there that was very special to me. She was like such a wonderful human being. And her second name was Brooks, so that's where it came from. Most people's perceptions of drag queens are, well, threefold. Usually they think that they're ugly guys that can't deal with being a guy on the gay scene, therefore they do drag. That's one perception. They think that you're brainless, you know, because, and this is even the gay scene. And there's the third type, which admire you for what you do because they haven't got the balls to get up there and be prepared to make an idiot of themselves. I mean, the whole thing is people are people. Well, I love working with New Wigs on the Block. That was like, they're a great bunch of people to work with. And I felt good because we were doing something different. If you're going to do something, it should have a point. Not necessarily a point as in a meaningful point, but it should have a entertainment value point, as opposed to self-indulgence, which I think a lot of drag is. And that's how Melbourne differs very much from Sydney, is that Melbourne's very much, your performance off stage is as important as your performance on stage, as in PR sort of thing. The essence of keeping shows alive, which I think was the success of New Wigs, is like improvisation, you know, because a lot of it was loose as in characters. Like, you know, I used to enjoy doing things to make the start, like the cast, crack up, you know, and I mean, you should enjoy yourself on stage.
But as long as I have, you'll begin to realise just what these women are capable of. It's all mine now, Smith. The whole prison's all mine. Well, I am sorry. I keep forgetting how close we all are.
When I first started, there was like Maggie Burns, who I absolutely adored, which you would probably know, she's from Sydney. And she took me under a wing, sort of, like, she just taught me little things like you don't really realise about drag before. She took me aside one day and she said, she said, you're very good, but you know what you don't do that you should do? And I said, what was that? She said, you don't make eye contact with people. And like, when you're performing, you understand, you get the lights in your face. You don't think, anyway, you don't think about that, but everyone can see everything you do. My belief in drag, and still is, was to try to do something new with it, as opposed to just having drag as it has been for a long, long time. You should be prepared to hang yourself with each new show you do.
Now, Michael, of course, you are in the Rainbow Band, and what is it? What instrument do you play?
Baritone saxophone.
And it's a very big instrument.
I went to the States with the band.
Did you?
Yeah, it was good.
How did it go?
Fantastic.
Hello. Gosh, our ratings just went up with that one glance. Now, we went to the States, and where did you perform?
We performed in Palm Springs, Hollywood, and San Francisco.
Oh, I love it. I come every year.
Yeah, it's a good event, and look, all of this physical thing as well. Now, there is a race in progress as we speak. They're just coming up the pool now. You see all these people here are the marshals. They're timing the race. Oh, this is a backstroke. Is that your stroke, backstroke?
Yeah.
Yes, and were you happy with that race?
No.
No, you could have done better.
2 seconds off a personal best.
What is your preferred stroke?
Freestyle.
Oh, well, that's coming up. I think that's the last one in this event, yes?
Yes.
Okay, you're out of breath. Are you a sportsman yourself?
I am, yes.
Yes, now what sports do you partake in?
I play cricket and football and netball anyway, so.
I do a lot of different sports. Running, cycling, blading, swimming, yes.
Bit of the Ironman thing?
Yes.
Yes.
The second swimming carnival we've done, we did last year's at Prahran Pool, and this is the second one we've done.
Are you a fan of all of these water sports?
Well, I'd be swimming myself, but my legs broke.
What do we
We've
have
got
here?
stuffed olives.
Where are the stuffed olives?
Right there.
Yes.
Tomatoes, sun-dried.
So sun-dried.
Oh, look at those.
Oh, not octopus.
No, mussels.
Are they?
Octopus is next to it.
Yes.
Smoked salmon.
Lovely.
Bit of focaccia.
Oh, yes. What brings you along here this evening?
What brings me along here this evening? I'm a voyeur.
Yeah. Are you?
We've got first, second and third here.
Yes.
They're breaststroker ones. And what was that one? Free. Something. Freestyle.
Yes. Do you swim at all?
I don't swim, no.
Any sport?
Indoor sport, bedroom sport.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
yes.
yes.
And also very good cardiovascular.
Very good, yes, yes. As long as it's practiced regularly.
I'm impressed that you actually win medals.
Talent here. We have talent.
Are you a big fan of the carnival?
Yeah, it's the first time I've been. It's good fun.